Still on boxing, let's talk about Nigeria's own Larry Ekundayo. He's also going to be in action today defending his IBF European welterweight title in England. That's the York All. And yeah, it sounds very confident. Let me put it that way. I mean, yeah, you've seen him in training. It was in Nigeria a few weeks ago as well, too. From everything you've seen, yeah, this looks like a very confident lad. He's going to take on Louis Green in that title defense later tonight. And he's very, very sure of emerging victorious in that one. Larry Ekundayo starting to get the attention that a lot of people feel
I mean,
he deserves, because he's a very good boxer, and for whatever reason, you know how the politics is in boxing. He's not had a fair shot, but now with the new management behind him, they look to be pushing him, you know, on the right track, and all he has to do is just, you know, get in the ring,
train,
get the job done, and you never know what the future might hold for him.
Yeah, he might just be one of the biggest boxers coming out of Nigeria. That's after you have Samuel Peters some time ago. Well, let's hear from Larry Ekundayo, how excited he is ahead of this particular bout.
Ready for the fight tomorrow?
Always ready. Can't wait.
What are your predictions, Larry?
I never predict a fight. All I want to do is win. If knockout comes, knockout comes. The official win is out of the way, which is the major thing. So I'm good. I'm way below the weight, which is great. So that means I can eat more quantity. So,
could you tell Nigeria again exactly what you're fighting for tomorrow?
I'm going to be defending my IBF European title tomorrow here at the Yoko, the home of boxing, and bringing back the belt. So yeah, that's the plan.
As a confident man there, ready and raring to go to defend his title. See if he can do that, right?
Yeah, all the best to the natural Larry Ekundayo. That's what they call him, right?
Larry Natural. Yeah, it's really natural. He's Afro and everything. It's all about Nigerianness and him.
And he talked about eating pounded yam there as well. I hope the pounded yam is going to come after.
You know, but if Anthony Joshua is telling that his favorite meal is actually pounded yam and egusi soup. So in that same line too. He has a way of actually giving the extra energy and extra push that you need when you're up against.
I'm just hoping it doesn't slow him down.
Absolutely not. He's a professional. I mean, he's a big-time boxer. He knows what to do and how to go about everything. Of course, that's why he's so successful. We'll go on a break now. We'll come back. We'll be talking about the National Sports Festival taking place in Abuja.
You're welcome back to Channel Sport this morning. Wilfred Umong joins us now, sports journalist, also sports ed for City FM, joins us now to talk about the National Sports Festival. Wilfred, good morning. It's great to have you on the show.
Yeah, always a pleasure being here. Good morning to you. Good morning, Sisi.
Yeah, see what's going on here, the Friday thing.
Oh, well, it's a Friday. It's a Friday. Let's keep it African.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. I see that.
Good
nice
look.
one.
Good look.
Okay.
Thanks.
So where do we start from?
We're going to Abuja straight away.
Yeah, okay. Let's have a look at the medals table. But let's start with what happened late yesterday evening, the 400 meters, where you have a 14-year-old girl from Akwa Ibom State winning the gold medal in the 400 meters. I mean 400 meters. When you have 400 meters, you know the girls you're actually looking at for, right? Olashade Abugon, you have Yinka Ajayi and all the like. So with them in that same lineup, a girl, 14-year-old, she won gold at the National Youth Sports Games. And of course, this time around, she went a step further to become national champion. How do you relate to this? A national champion at 14?
Well, it's good. We talk about catching them young. This is an example of it. And believe me, when I saw that headline, I was really impressed by that particular one. But it's no fluke. The signs have been there. For somebody who emerged champion at the youth level, then you expect that that person will want to take it a notch higher, which she actually did in this particular one. It's not just her that has been performing at this competition. Joy Udogibe, for example, has also been doing well. And so it's actually very good to see that the youngsters are catching up with the so-called established stars, and so it's actually good to see her win this race.
The
bend, I mean, precisely, I mean, that 10 meters to go, how she was able to do that, That's the shock there. How was she able to, take the curve, the bend, and 10 minutes to go? She just went on and, beat everybody.
Well,
Like,
it's watching the race again. It's actually amazing. Actually, it's a very nice one from her, I must say. But it just tells you 400 meters. It's not a dash.
Yeah.
You get it. It's the full length of the area. So you have to maintain a certain pace from the beginning to the very end of it, and she showed that throughout that particular race. Kudos to her. She 52 point something thereabouts, not a bad time, and hopefully she'll get to improve on that time.
Absolutely, she will get to, because I mean, from what she did here, it's something really. This is the hallmark of a champion. I mean, just starting from behind. I mean, beating everybody and getting there to just acclaim it. Then you have Folashade Abugon, the way she actually peeled past her. And
at the end of the race, she just
52.36 seconds.
As a matter of fact, she shaved 3.39 seconds from her previous personal best.
Yeah, this is a new personal best
for her.
Yeah. That's incredible. And the fact that she's still so young, and I was talking to someone, an insider, athletics buff, and she said this girl is the new Sawa. The lady that runs for the oil-rich country, and I was just jokingly telling her, "Oh, she's not going to dump Nigeria as well. She's that good."
Yeah.
And it is. I like this, and that's why Cecilia is a big fan of this.
Open National Sports Festival. Keep it going. Come on, forget about the close thing and all that. But I just want every athlete to represent their state, so that athletes can groom their own. States can actually groom their own athletes and say, "Okay, this is." From me,
well, that argument,
buying elite athletes to represent.
I totally agree. I actually think athletes should represent their states. This will get to discourage money being thrown incessantly at athletes.
Precisely.
Because even at the National Youth Game, at the National Sports Festival at the moment, whenever Delta State wins a gold medal, you hear the crowd shouting, 1 million now, 1 million now, because of the promise made to them by the Delta State government before they left for the games.
Right.
So. Representing your state's fantastic. But again, I actually think that you are in support of elite athletes being in there.
Precisely. I mean, I love this because I think if maybe this was close, you wouldn't see how good she is. Maybe she'll be running against her peers. But having Folashade Abugon, having a Yinka, these are girls who've been to African Championships, Commonwealth Games and Olympics and all that. Having her running alongside them, I think it's something that also give her that edge, knowing that, okay, I can actually do this. And it better her time.
And maybe try to beat them also and improve herself.
Yes, and improve herself.
Well, it holds water,
just
actually.
having them right there in front of you, and you're competing against them, and you're even, not just competing against, I mean,
you're beating them.
I mean, just look at the beating. I mean, 10 minutes to go. Come on, that's
come all the way from the back.
All the way from the back.
There's an upside to what she's to the situation having elite athletes. But you can't deny the fact that there's a downside to it as well, too, and the fact that
developmental.
Yeah, National Sports Festival shouldn't be developmental. Really? I don't think so, because you have the youth games.
But
what do you do with the youth games?
I get
you
your point.
Are going to say National Sports Festival is developmental. If I want to run 400 meters, for instance, and I have a daughter, 4-year-old, she also wants to compete, maybe in chess or something. I mean, you can be in the same. It's fun.
I understand you, but you also know that in athletics there are different trials that we also have. But we've been having challenges with these trials. Now, the National Sports Festival actually avails them the perfect opportunity to try and see new guys, come to the fray. These established athletes, we all know them. They've been running at different meets all around the world, running at African championships. For me, I actually think this should be reserved for these athletes because they don't get to see much of this opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
It's open. That's why it's open. That's why everyone can come in. And that's why you have the 14-year-old girl from Akwa Ibom State come in and represent her state. So you can be 12, 11, just come. If you can compete, you compete. If you can beat the best, you beat the best. Then you get the medal.
And speaking of being 12, the 6-year-old from River State.
Precisely.
Yeah,
chess
in
player.
chess, fantastic actually.